Hey, Eric. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Hey, Marla. Hey, No Face. Loud. Turn that down just a hair. There we go. All right. What? Hey, Sandy. Why did they do that? I wonder why they did that. Oh, yeah. Why? Why is why? Um, I have paper towel up here. Where did it go? Um. All right. Hold that thought. You did an appeal. Okay. Come back. Yep. Have to wait for that to come back. Why is Brad going to be happy? Oh no, it's a plexiglass palette. Although check my mail. Yeah, it's not directly on my um mat, but I wouldn't put it past me to do that. Hey Judy. All right, it hasn't come through yet. No face. Phone up here so I can hear it when it goes off. Yeah, it wouldn't be unheard of for me to do that. Little thick. Yeah, it would not be unheard of. Why did the music stop? I'm so over this stupid internet. Yeah, 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 yeah. A raccoon. Yeah, I Chunkamunk. Look how chunky he is. Yeah, Chunkamunk. Hubby and I had a little bit of a date day today. We went and got the taxes finished up, and you're right, Marla? Interesting. I I talked to my tax preparer, and what right? Roly um, so because I stream from home quite often, I can purchase the stuff as a business expense under the business. So that might be happening sooner than we expected because I am Hey, Lydia. You haven't heard anything back yet? Okay. Well, let me know as soon as you do. So, Starlink and a better near future. I'm kind of excited because bad signal. I'm over bad signal. What, Judy? Are you kidding me? That's fantastic. Keep it up. That is Judy, that is awesome. As somebody who also has mobility issues, not to that degree, but I get it. I definitely have, um, that is fantastic. I'm freaking happy for you. Should be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. And you stay at that for, a little bit, get your body used, and then you up it up to 35 steps. And you stick at that. You'll get it. I know you will. I know you will. All right, Lydia, get some rest, honey. Yeah, you absolutely should be proud. Absolutely. That's huge. That is huge. I'm happy for you. Mhm. And challenges from my own experience, it's tough. It's hard to come to terms when you know you have limitations, but you don't wanna admit it. Trust me. Yeah. Ability challenges are so hard to overcome. So, also what I was saying, hubby and I took some time today, and I have some really good news. Garnet Hill, there will be there's one spot out on the highway where right when we took the train ride that we dropped the signal, but instead of being on the tracks, it's just the way the mountain curves around. The mountain blocks the signal. Um, but and then one spot on the way up to Garnet Hill, again the way and blocks the signal. Dry. We'll do a second. But other than that, there is Garnet Hill. There is a so take to Garnet Hill is gonna happen soon. It is gonna happen. We will do a live stream from Garnet Hill. So that's gonna be fun. I can't wait for that. Now, some good songs there, Judy. So be making that trip. Don't know when just yet. Probably not this weekend because we got and I won't put bonus kids on camera. So, where did I put the phone? There it is. Let's see if I can maybe get on and share the video. See, and there used to be a cut through. We started going up, and unfortunately, sorry, sidetracked. Clearing notifications. There we go. Um, so we had it's still partially washed out. So, um, oh, a wooden flag. Um, so we had to back down and go to the actual entrance because we used to use the cut through um, that's right across from the turnoff from Ruth. But when we went over that near the top um, of the first little hill, the top was all washed out still. So, sorry, I'm trying to log in to see if I can screen share the video from my phone. So give me a second. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very neurotic about making sure that the bonus kids are not on camera. It's different with my kids because they're mine, but I won't put bonus kids on the no, it's an L. Okay, let's see if this goes through. Not down. Okay, let's see. I haven't tried doing this from my phone before, so bear with me. Um, doo-doo-doo-doo. It's taking forever on my phone. Ah, it booted me out. All right. Damn it. Okay, here we go. Okay, right. You have to mute it. There it goes. Okay, because we got music playing. So I don't want to copyright. What's happening? Why did it freeze? Oh, there it goes. Dadgummit. Why is it doing that? Why is it staying connected? Connected, guys. I'm gonna have to download it, edit out the music, and then maybe play it tomorrow while we're crafting. Oh no, not tomorrow. Maybe Sunday. Yeah, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I might be going on early, so keep an eye out. All right. All right, that's done. I can go to the side. Hey, Sharon. Hmm, this is not near as thick as the white. So yeah, we'll get it figured out when I can play it, but I'll get it edited, edit out the music from the radio, and we'll post it. Oh yeah, I know that feeling too. The 50 questions with the kids. All right. This is going to be really cute when it's done. I know that feeling. I have friends that do the same thing. Hey, Journey. Oh, Journey. I've been meaning to email you, and I always end up getting sidetracked. Squirrel. Um, when I think about it, I do you have a list of the most common front groups? I know there's Narcanon, Criminon, Wise Business Solutions. I think that's what it's called. CCHR. Yes, Marla, because I think that would be a good protesting point of information for people, like in Vegas, with me not going to the org right now for full protesting, and I'm just going out on like Las Vegas Boulevard for education. And then I also have another little project planned. Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was going to pop up or not. I figured I'd ask. So that's because there's so many front groups that a lot of people don't realize actually are Scientology front groups. Good information to make sure gets out to the general public. I know. I was heartbroken when I found that out because I used to have a subscription many years ago um, for my kids, but I canceled that when I started homeschooling oldest. We found the curriculum that we use had a preschool that we were able to start with youngest, so we let it go. Glad we did. Heartbroken when I heard that. All right, I'll have to look. Hey, Tracy. Yeah, I was heartbroken when I found out that AB Mouse was. Now, is okay, my question is ABC Mouse a front group or are they owned by a Scientologist individual? That's the next question. Is it actual front group? Hey, Hallie. Or is it just owned by a Scientologist? While I wait for that answer. Right, Sharon? I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee real quick. Ugh. Got you some cheese sticks for a snack too. Okay, Journey. Yeah, oh, individual. Okay. I got my coffee and some cheese sticks. Yeah, I'll have to look into that some more. I'm not gonna lie, I was being lazy and didn't want to look. Not gonna lie. Oh, why is this so hard to get off? There it goes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking I got some ideas to do with that information. Oh, okay. You need to go to bed. Yeah, I screwed up and took a nap today. Couple hours, actually. Apparently I needed it. Sharon, they will be. They will be. That's kinda where that's kinda where I'm headed with that. So, I'm gonna be doing some stuff locally over the summer, um, to educate my local community because for anything major shopping, major medical, major entertainment, we have to go out of town, and there's 4 places that people well, 5 places that people usually go. St. George, Utah, Salt Lake, Utah, Vegas, Reno, or Twin Falls. Um, I know Reno has Scientology. I know Salt Lake has Scientology. I know Vegas does. Don't know about St. George. They're a smaller town down the line of Utah and Arizona. Yeah. Um, but for anything major, oh, so this is the red stripes. You paint the back of it. This is actually what you glue it onto. You'll see. Um, so I'm trying to educate my local community to be aware for when they do go to the city. Because, like I said, for anything major, you have to go to the city here. Okay, perfect. Um, we just don't have access to the major stuff, so you have to go out of town for it. And I want my locals, the people that I interact with every day, to be aware. because in the summertime, we are not able to go to Vegas as often because hubby and oldest can't handle the heat. So, but being here, I can still, even though I love it, they're not fans. So we're going to try. Scheduling is going to be difficult between my schedule and hubby's schedule. And then we've got another trip planned. Make sure she's not upstairs. She's not for oldest's Sweet 16. So we've got to keep that in mind. So don't know when I'll be going back to Vegas. We're hoping soon, but we shall see. All right, I need a little bit more blue. Yeah. Oh. Well, Journey'd be the one to tell you if there is. Maps of orgs, missions, apparently front groups. So if you want to know for sure, Journey's the one. She's mapping all of the Scientology orgs, Scientology owned businesses, buildings. She's mapping all that stuff worldwide, not just here in the States, worldwide. Hey, Hammy. Yeah, that too. The independence. We can't forget about the independence. Ah, dadgummit. Getting too carried away. There we go. All right, let that dry. Yes, Sharon. Yes. Just spilled a little bit of my coffee. Ow. That hurt. All right, Journey, get some rest, honey. We'll wait on that because it's still a tiny bit wet. That's what I was afraid of. Do, 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 do. Oh, it's good. Pretty much back to normal now. Yeah, pretty much back to normal. Okay, so that should keep from tearing out like that little piece did. We'll glue that back in. Okay, this is the only bit of scrap. Okay. Okay, we did have a tiny bit of tear out. Where did it go? There it is. Where did I put? Okay. Okay. I just have. Yeah. The only time I feel anything with my foot now is if I put direct pressure on it for too long. And it's only right where, it's not like the whole foot like it was before. It's only right where the desk landed. All right, so I'm just letting that set up. So yeah, no more issues with my foot. All right, there we go. I'm gonna just clean up these. There we go. All right. Oh, no, I got one more thing added. Gonna do a brown wash. Why? What's got you worried? And this is going to act as the frame. No, 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 that's what's supposed to happen. You'll see. I could have left the blue piece in place, but I'm going to make sure I get this wash on without getting it on the blue. Yeah, this is going to go to the shop for 4th of July. It's been sitting here. Judy, I'm going to be honest. Just start. Because with the more practice you get, the better you get. That's literally what it comes down to. All right, gotta make a little bit more. For the sides. Better put a little bit more on there because I got the feet too. Yeah, that's the best thing I can tell you. Just start. Because with practice comes skill. A good way if you want to paint, but you feel like you just can't do it, paint by numbers. They come in watercolor, acrylic, and oils nowadays. Still a little too thick. There we go. Now we're getting better. Because I just want this as a wash. And you'll stick with diamond painting. That works too. I'm telling you. And if you use the paint by numbers as a way to learn about how they do the shading and stuff, it kind of does help you a little bit. Use it as a template. Hey, Antics. Okay, that one's done. Oh, okay. Thank you, Aunt. Appreciate you. Dear. Okay. Thank you, Antics. Somebody's sneaking around. I hear somebody just went in the bathroom. All right. It'll make sense in a minute. What? Well, okay. Let that dry. Let that dry for a minute. Oh, my back just popped. will see how this goes. Just a moment. Did you steal my pillow, Mo? Oh, that tail. The fart fan going. The fart fan going. Yes, it's fart fan going. All right. Oh. Do I have to? Oh, it was right. That way. Okay, I need to bring the white down a little bit more. Wait. I don't kind of think. Yeah, that should work. Should be pretty close. I just want to make sure that the whole background is covered. Oh, this way. Okay, I'm getting brown paint all over me, so I'm gonna let it. Hi, pretty girl. What are you doing? I love you. You my pretty girl. You are. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna squish this together for a minute. Yes, I'm the kind of person that clamps at the ready. The daily. Ow, my knee. Okay. Corners. And okay, we're gonna let that dry for a minute. So, how was y'all's day? I did. So this that was the outside of the piece with all of these has now become frame for the front. Ground is all painted white. Quiet day. Well, that's good. Sometimes. Hammy, you're not. I have some for sewing clamps, binder clamps, um, actual clamp. I could, you name it. I've got them. Because you never know what kind of project I'm going to do. I can move this. These are probably dry now. Yeah, you never know what I'm going to do next. So I almost. Excuse me for a moment. My children to remind them they need to keep it down. All right. So now this will go here like so. I'm probably went a little overboard with so there we go. There's that. Let me get my red stripes. That's a lot. There we go. Don't need a bunch of glue because you don't need it all. There we go. There we go. One is a spacer. Let's see. One here. Yeah, that works out. Okay. Use that as a spacer. That'll be easier since it's a long one. Yeah, that's perfect. And this one lines up, right? All right. Oh, this clamp is in the way. Okay. And we'll pop that back out. Do. I probably go ahead and take these off now. Looks like an extra. All right. There it be. little bit of squeeze out there. Okay. And where'd they go? There. The pieces. Go like so. And come the base. This one moved a little bit. Can I move it back? Yeah, there we go. All right. Not bad. All right. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm just going to clamp it across like this for pressure on the stripes. And let that set. All right. Another project done. Oh, there's my tweezers. Go figure. Murder tweezers. So I just have a tiny bit of sanding that I need to do on either end to even it up. But the top and I don't. Most of my art. I've given Tracy. She pops her. Tracy Pope. I've given her a couple pieces. Ended up stealing them. So they gave us an extra long one in case, I guess in case you had one break or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 stripes. Yep, that's right. So they did give me an extra. I'll sand down these edges that are just a hair bit long. Put them down with the sanding block, which I have somewhere around here. I saw one earlier today. Where did I see it? Where did I see it? Oh, is it in this bin right here? Let's see. No, not this bin. Not that bin. Oh. Not in there. Dude, I saw. Huh. Where did I see it? Not there. Found it. Okay. Found it. All right, fraud. We'll see you later, honey. Getting there. All right, that side looks good. Might get the Dremel out to do this side. Got quite a bit to go there. That's close enough. I probably could. This side is even now. This one's almost even. Oh, it looks bigger on the screen, but it's just enough to catch my nail. I think I'll use the Dremel on that. So I'm going to have to wait. Now. All right. I just have to finish this edge, and then I'm going to go and yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm seeing on the right side, coffee's on the left side. I've done that one too many times, Marla. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, it's barely noticeable now. Barely noticeable. Just coming in and kind of touching the bright side. So it's not as bright. All right. There we go. And another project done. I'm kind of on. I've gotten a lot of projects done. I'm surprised at how many I've gotten. So this will go to the shop. It will be there and ready for 4th of July. I like that. That's so stinking cute. It'll sit the shelf on my desk in the lobby. Thank you. All right, let me put that in my bag so I don't forget to take it to the shop on Monday with diamond paint pictures of the dogs that I did. Goodness. Freaking roll. And while I was looking for, I still have not found the other big pink case that I have. It's around here somewhere. I haven't found it. One more that goes with this set. Now I think it's complete. I found the 2mm that goes. I'm gonna send to. I still haven't found my other pink case like this, because the other case is what's got. I don't know. My oldest may have actually taken it. If that's the case, I'm not going to take those away from her. But I did find that one, and there are some smaller ones in that kit. So I'll have to put those away when I get up. I'll probably get those sent to Antiques tomorrow. trash. All right. What panel do I want to start on? I think we'll start on this one. All right. Get my paintbrushes out of this water. I'm on a roll. All right. All right. Seems how I took a nap this afternoon. Probably going to be up for a while. I may had the. What do you mean? Did I miss something? Oh, I do have a ton, Hammy. I missed that comment. I'm sorry. A bed that sits very high, so I'm able to put those underbed roller storage things in those bins under my bed because they have wheels so much easier. And then I don't have a lot of room in my room. I do have this. So like my TV stand, it's just a standard stand. So it has the shower drawers and then the tabletop basically. But normally your TV would sit there. But what I did is I actually took the cube storage that you know can configure whichever way you want, and built like a hutch out of that. So I have a lot of storage there. Um, and then I have 2 shelves behind me that house. Um, I have 6 bins that have different things. I I have a lot. I'm trying to do this. Um, it's all about utilizing the space you have to the maximum. Like I said, a lot was building the hutch out of the cube storage, my TV stand. That was huge. It gave me a ton of space. So like, and I have the center, basically so I have a big square with the center cleared out for my TV. Across up, I have all my yarn because that's the light stuff and my vinyl and stuff for my Cricut. There it goes canvas panels, my Xbox and my games, and the bottom, my paintings that are rolled up, a lot of my binders that are different things. Um, and then I've got like just oddball stuff on that side. So that came in handy a lot. Bins, bins. I'm telling you right now, for the small stuff, the bins have been a lifesaver. Um, are on the rollers, storage that has helped a lot because I can sort, you know, the smalls craft and this craft and put them in one bin, and smalls for this craft or oddball smalls I can sort into another bin, and they're on rollers, so they just under my bed. That it made it a lot easier because I used to just have those fabric bins. That's what's on the shelf. But I used to have just that was not a solution. Having the bins on rollers. Um, sometimes, sometimes, more often than not, I just know what I've put in a bin. Don't get me wrong. There, I still are just like, oh, we're just gonna throw this in here. We're just gonna throw this in here. It doesn't no rhyme, no reason. So don't. There are still a couple of bins like that. Oh yeah, and they make kinds of different ones. They have low ones that are like inches, and then you can get some that, depending on how tall your bed is, you everything, and they just roll right under the bed. You can get plastic, metal ones, fabric, frame for the wheels. Yeah, they make all. So I'm kind of still figuring out where I put it. Big reorganize. But the biggest thing that out is that I have to utilize my tall, because if not, I'm just not going to have enough room for a bunch of low shelving. I had to go tall and build this hutch thing on top of my TV stand in a storage room. Oh, hammy. Same. That's all I'm going to say is same. Um, Yarn, fabric, and diamond painting is what I have the most of. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. I still have a massive shelf downstairs, and a massive shelf downstairs in the bonus room. So I hear you. Another another idea that works with yarn, fabric, stuff like that. So you can condense it. You can lay it in layers. I know. I know. I cannot go to a craft store unsupervised. I hear you. Um, you can get those big clear um, vacuum bags. Oh my goodness. And lay your yarn out in a single layer without stacking it, and you can vacuum seal it. It might take a little while to reflow, open a bag to get it, but that's going to condense the amount of space that the yarn takes up. But it's in single layers, so you really see what is in each bag. And they make those vacuum bags really big, where you get like king size comforters in them and stuff. As a matter of fact, it, it would protect it from moths, it would protect it from dirt, protect it from dog hair. Um, you can get them in big cubes, you can get them in flats. You know, there's all kinds of different shapes that you can get. So, share Amazon. Now, I know you're in Canada, you use Amazon, but there are all kinds. I'm sure you can national just a hand pump about back. But these bags, 80% of the time, are clear, and so you could lay them in and then take out and still be able to see each bag. And it would protect it. Bugs and moths are notorious for getting. Um, it wouldn't pick up that old musty smell pick up when you store it long term. So, and there's all kinds. Like I said, they've got cube ones. They most of the time they're flats, but they have cube ones. These aren't vacuum. Oh, this one is max strength tear proof. They even make them to where you can roll the bag flat and push the air out because it's got a one-way valve on it, where you wouldn't even vacuum at all. This is one video. Here, you'll be able to see, what you're grabbing. Condense the amount of space that it takes. So yeah, that would probably, yeah, they're not super expensive. They can get super expensive, of course. But for yarn, you wouldn't need anything super expensive. Like this one here, 10 bags, 10 medium bags right here. One comes 8 jumbo bags with the pump, $35. Oh, here's a 20 pack. 4 jumbo, 4 large, 4 medium, 4 small. This is what I was talking about, the roll up. That's the one where you just roll it. Um, so you get a 20 pack of bags plus the pump for $36. That's a hell of a deal right there. That right there is probably the best deal I've seen. 6. I said that's pretty. That's a pretty good deal. That's what I'm talking about, the roll-up bag. Um, you just it's got one-way seal on it, so you roll it and press the air out. That would be harder with yarn, though. So I would get one that has a pump or that you use a vacuum on. Oh, here's ones that hang up. So if you wanted to do that, you've got that option. 6 large hanging bags for that. They're for hanging bags. This looks like 4 bags here for 7. Yeah, so there's all kinds of different sizes. Um, oh, here's one that you push the air out of. This is a square one. So you can get the cube one. This is what it looks like here. Exactly, Hammy. Exactly. Something like this would be perfect for you. Okay, so this one is dual. You can either push the air out or you can vacuum it. This is what I was talking about, the cube shape, but you wouldn't be able to always see what's in there. That's why I personally would use one of the flats and just layer it in a single layer. That's what I would do. Because I I think bucks. When I told my husband what I was gonna do when I built this cube shelf on top of my TV stand, he's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" He didn't understand what I was saying until I actually got it built, and he's like, "Oh, okay, see, that makes sense. I wouldn't have." So basically, I used cube storage, the snap together ones. Let me I'll show you. These I use touch on the top of my um, TV stand. That's literally and I bought extra connectors that go on the pin together on top of the knobs that are there. Um, but yeah, I built a whole big hutch. So it's 1, 2, 3 across and 4 tall. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 open or forage, and the center is 6 cubes that are empty where my TV sits. And then going across the top over top of my TV that don't have the support where my TV sits, yarn in those. So it's not super heavy because they're smaller cubes. They're only 12 by 12. So there's not, and that's how I built the hutch. And that gave me 14 cubes for extra storage. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling well. Yeah, that's on top of, you wanting to travel. This would be a super easy way for you to be able to bring a significant amount of yarn with you without losing a lot of space to that amount of yarn. That's how I would handle it. And traveling, you're going to get dusty, you're gonna get dirty, you're gonna have all that stuff. So this would dual purpose clean. Uh-huh. That's exactly that. Yep. I know that one well too. I know that well. Very well, to be exact. So, no, I hear you. That would be a good solution. And it's something, if you buy multiple skeins of yarn, you can group them together. So say you have a certain yarn that you have, 4 skeins. I don't. The dogs that are eligible for that, most of them, that come to me, um, are usually not the cleanest, and I don't have the time or the patience to clean it myself. Although I do know how to spin yarn, old school, the drop spindle. But yeah, this would be using those vacuum seal bags. Like I said, you just open it up, pull out the yarn you want, set it to the side, kind of fluff it up a little bit, and it'll reconstitute. Now, when I was in Florida, anytime, uh, I don't know, anytime there was an oil spill in the Gulf, um, they would put out notice, and grooming shops would send in dog hair, and they would stuff out of those berms that you would see floating that help soak up the oil spills. Um, a lot of that was actually stuffed with dog hair because the oil clings to the dog hair. So they would stuff nylon tubes, like literally the same kind of like pantyhose nylons. They would stuff long tubes of that, and the dog hair would help to it would soak up the oil that was floating on the water. So when I was in Florida, when they had that big spill in the Gulf, the last big spill in the Gulf, and we were sending, so the shop I worked in Florida, um, any give 12 groomers. So we had a ton of dog hair and we stayed busy. Um, Back then I was grooming 10 to 15 dogs a day. Uh, so, and I was just one, and there were 10 to 12 of us in any given day grooming that kind. So we had some hair, and we would bag it up and we would send it out. We would try the hair. We had two trash can bad hair. Bad hair would be anything that had debris, anything like that. I've never tried it either. Um, you know, that was unsanitary, anything like that went into one trash can, and then um, hair from haircuts, unless it was a shave down, any matted hair went into no good bin, things like that. Um, or clean shed hair when we do a shed out to the good bin, and that was oh yeah, easily for a Samoyed. easily. Husks, German Shepherds, believe it or not. Yeah, yeah, and then we would send those out, and they would stuff and we're talking all the southern states were doing it, and there were places all over the country. Um, and then they would stuff the nylon tubes, and that's how they soak up a lot of that oil from that last major oil spill in the Gulf. Yeah, they drag that across the top of the water, and it would because it was crude oil. It's not processed oil like you would see in your car for your car. This was crude oil, and the hair just attracted it. So they would make like berms and stuff out of it so that it couldn't spread anymore, kind of soak up the oil that's on top of the water and stuff. I've done, but I've never spun dog hair. All right, it is getting a bit late, so I think I am gonna go. Let's see. Is anybody else fresh real quick? Looks like Miss. All right. So if you'd like to continue the conversation, it looks like Miss Kim is still live, and you're headed to bed, and you need them. Night meds, sweet dreams, sleep tight. If you're on the, excuse me, always fun seeing you too, Marla. Now remember, um, unless something comes up, probably going to be going live a little early tomorrow with Hammy. Just saying. Um, oh, if you're on the other side and you're just starting your day and you need them day meds, I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to make the time to find something beautiful to look at. I will try, Hammy. Um, can't think of anything super important other than, like I said, I might be going live early tomorrow. Your eyes open. Other than that, I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it. That little bit of cow and a little bit of love make this world a better place. But don't forget to be kind to yourself. I'll see you guys later.